Welcome to T-Boys TV. We're back again with Premier League predictions. Obviously, you know how it is now. We are quite far in this now. Obviously, episode 23. Obviously, we go through previous games. The only predictions we do where we go through previous games, unless it's, for example, the Champions League final, then we'll talk about semi-finals, FA, that sort of thing. But yeah, obviously, episode 23 of Premier League predictions. And obviously, as you can see in the title, there is Premier League games, midweek Premier League games, shall I say, rescheduled. And there's a few London encounters. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. But you know how it is. So obviously, in today's one, we're going through the previous round of games. And then obviously go through the table, go through the points with everyone that joins me when we all predict. And then obviously we'll be moving on to predicting the 14 games there is to predict. So yeah, but first of all, before we do that, we'll get into some comments. Big up everyone in the chat, by the way. Cop said this earlier on. He said, love to join, yeah, but I'm in a bit of a tight on schedules and I might be there, might not. No worries, mate. No worries at all. Even though he's probably not even here, but still. Spencer, hello, T. Big up yourself, Spencer, mate. Big up Daniel, like always. Well, big up everyone, like always, you know what I mean? Big up Max, he says, big up T, big up yourself, mate. Big up Hayden as well. I haven't seen you on any of the streams for a while, so it's good to see you on here. And then hopefully you'll be on here for when it comes to you doing predictions. The same for everyone else that hasn't yet. No, we don't. Big up Joshy, he says, hey, I realise you've just changed your name, mate. So yeah, big up yourself anyway. And there you go. So obviously we'll go through the previous round of games. And I've done very well last game week. So yeah, but obviously this was a game I got 3 points from. I said it'd be 1-1, ended 1-1. I did watch a bit of it. Obviously I was on the way to Birmingham away. Yeah, let's not talk about that. You know what I mean? But yeah, ended 1-1. Now, a lot of United fans and people gassing up Sancho for his goal. Like, yeah, fair play for scoring, but everyone's making out like it was a wonder goal. You know what I mean? It was a sweaty. Like, why is everyone getting gassed about this? You know what I mean? And then, after half time, Southampton got a goal. Shea Adams, a player I rate highly. I think he's a very good player. A very good finish as well in this game, posting in. And yeah, Fraser Foster, a lot of Southampton fans been bigging him up, saying, oh, he's brilliant at that age. And they're talking facts, some of the saves he done to actually keep him from really getting a point. If we're being totally honest, like, obviously, they had a chance where he kicked it away. A bit of a weird save, but he still saved it. And then I think the save that has to stand out is the one at the end, where he, saved it like that and he, kept it out. I think that, I think that was a standout. And yeah, for me personally, looking at that game from what I saw, he deserved to be a shout for man of the match if he wasn't. Obviously, I don't know who actually got man of the match, but yeah, as I said, I felt he kept him in it from getting a draw and a possible loss. I'm not going to lie. So yeah, that is what I'm going to say about that game. But yeah, I'm going to go through some comments. Just been notified that my laptop will be here by Monday, so hopefully we'll see. Yep, absolutely. 3 points for me and T. Soon. Yeah, we did get 3 points, mate. Well, I get called Joshy a lot. Might as well embrace it. Yeah, very true. Sancho as a flop. Yeah, I totally agree with that. How much he is and what has he really done. He hasn't got enough goals and stuff like that. For a player, 72 million pounds? Come on. But United love to do that. They got 75 million for a fridge. But I remember when their fans, when they first came, oh, you just bought Van Dijk. Yeah, what are you telling me now? There's levels to this team, Mugs. I'm sorry, but might need to be added again on the Instagram group again because I got logged out for some reason. I have a new account again. Okay, if you send me a new account, I'll get you added to it. Nah. Yeah, but yeah, we'll move on to the next game. Watford get battered everywhere they go. You know what I mean? I won't go on for ages because we'll be singing it tomorrow at Luton. But anyway, Watford, they lost again. You know what I'm saying, to Brighton. I was very close in this game. I said 2-1 to Brighton. And obviously it ended 2-0. And a Morpay goal. I think that is something to talk about, in this game. What a goal that was. whether he meant to hit that right or not, the way it's dipped and found its way in the goal, it was sick. It was boss lad, as certain Scousers would say. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was right before half time. As much as I don't like Foster, I just think he's overrated. People gas him up because his vlogs. I couldn't give a shit about his vlogs, if I'm being totally honest. He did have a decent game, to be fair. Like, maybe he didn't deserve to be on the losing side. It was one of them. But then they got a goal. Webster, poor defending from Twatford. Poor defending. Like, I'm loving to see it, but Jesus Christ, how can you be that bad? You know what I mean? It's actually a joke. It's actually a joke. They had a chance right at the end, probably their best chance. Watford's, if I'm being honest. Sarr, good save by Sanchez, another keeper I rate highly. So yeah, Brighton got their all-deserved 3 points. That's all I'm really going to say about that game, to be honest. Obviously, I did mention that, Spencer. I did mention that. No, put too much faith in Watford. Yeah. Usually, actually, going back to that, though, usually when I actually say Watford to win, they do actually lose. But, I'm trying to get some points. What did I say to this? Good question. I need to go back. I think you said a Brighton win. I think Max was the only person that backed Twatford. God, where is it? You said 3-0 Brighton. So, yeah, very convincing. And it could have been. If we're being honest. Scummy bastards. I know we ain't in Premier League, but we're thinking for Hull tomorrow versus QPR. It's away, isn't it? It's away at QPR. QPR looking for playoffs. I do think QPR will get playoffs, but I don't think they'll win playoffs. Hull, I don't know why their fans are so annoyed away, getting a draw 0-0 away to Sheffield United. As a Luton fan, I wouldn't be annoyed about that, even though we are better than them. I don't care what they say. They can sit there and go, 2-0 to where are you in the league? There's levels to this. Does then 3 points make you finish in the playoffs? And not finishing in the playoffs. But anyway, that game, I'm going to edge QPR win. I'm going to say 2-1 because, they're at home. They're looking to fight and get in the playoffs, like I said, get their place in there. So, yeah, I'm going to go 2-1 to QPR. Next game, 0-0 game. Now, if I'm being honest, there's not really much to say about this game, bar a potential penalty shout with Zaha. For me, there is contact, but he has went down too easy. But then again, you see, this is the inconsistence about VAR. You know what I mean? You see stuff like that this season, even if it's the slightest touch and it's still a penalty. You know what I mean? So I'm not really too sure. Palace were probably the better team, if I'm being honest, but nothing was really created. Hints to 0-0, if I'm being totally honest. So I'm going to move, straight on from that game. So I got a point from that, though. I said 1-1, so obviously you get a point for the outcome if you get that right. But next game, a game I said 3-2, so I got the amount of goals Everton scored right, but not Leeds. But Leeds could have scored 2. They hit 2 off the crossbar. I can't remember, Rodrigo, I believe. Yeah, it's Rodrigo. Unlucky on both of them. But Everton, the first goal Coleman scored, he nearly got stuck in the net after, you know what I mean? Got on to the end of it. Michael Keane got a goal as well, good header, if I'm being totally honest. And yeah, and then it says Gordon got a goal, the third goal, but I'm sure it was Richarlison from distance. Well, I know it was, but I didn't know Richarlison, Gordon was Brazilian. But anyway, rampant display. I think that is the right word for this. Obviously, they've got, Buzz, Calvert-Lewin's also back. Lampard, change of manager. I've said it in the last couple of weeks. Dele Alli didn't start this game, and, that's only right. After that performance against Newcastle away, I think it's only right you drop him and put him onto the bench. But yeah, he come on near the end, actually, and he done a wicked cross in to, what's his name? Rondon, that's the one. And it was a brilliant save by Melier. Boy, the play in that was good. Even the save was unreal. Melier, another keeper I rate highly, young keeper, up and coming as well. And, Leeds probably didn't deserve to lose 3-0, if I'm being totally honest. Like, for me, they deserve at least a goal or two. But yeah, it was just rampant, Everton were just finishing everything, which is rare to say or see, But yeah. But yeah, I'm going to read this comment by Spencer. He says, Neverton finally got a league win, first 1 month. Yeah. I had a feeling they'd get one, due to the buzz, like I've mentioned in previous ones. New chant, if Everton Football Club come down, I don't think they will, as much as, they are in that battle, they've never got relegated. I can't see it, I think this is sort of a turning point for them to start to finish higher in the table. Obviously, like I said, Calvert-Lewin back. Me personally, I don't rate Lampard highly, but, you have to give him credit. He's doing decent so far. He's not doing boss. He's doing decent. We thought you stayed up. Oh, shit, I mean, that's all right. Oh, go away. I just can't be asked with these trolls, people. I know you get that, but it's just pretty annoying. Even a blind squirrel finds a nut. Everton won't be relegated. Yeah, exactly. They won't be relegated. Let's not take the piss in it. There's teams worse than them anyway. When you look at squad depths, and not specifically depths, but like players in Everton starting 11 compared to the team I'm about to get onto, Norwich. But yeah, 4-0 City. I can't actually remember what I said. I think I said 3-1 for this game. And yeah, City just, the quality was shown. Say that though, they had a very good chance at the start of this game, Norwich. Hanley, a header off the post. Now, if that went in, is it a different game? There's shouts that it could be, but I don't know. Actually, City would probably come back. Let's be serious. But yeah, that was a great chance for them to go 1-0 up, and that would have been massive. A lot of people not watching it at the time, including myself, because obviously coming back, uploading the vlog, all that lot. I looked at it and went, what? 1-0 Norwich? And then people would have probably tuned in. But yeah, now Sterling got a hat-trick in this game. He's starting to really come on a bit of form. Especially with the criticism he got, at the start of the season, a lot of, is he going to leave Man City? Is he hiring up and move somewhere else? That sort of talk. And, he's been on absolute smoke in recent weeks. Obviously his first goal in this game was exceptional. Outside the box, dipped into the top right. And yeah, it was brilliant, that goal. And then City score shortly after half-time. Foden, I don't know what the defence was all about there. Like, how are you not getting the ball out? How's Foden even kept that at his feet? I know he's a quality player, but for me, Norwich should be winning the ball for that goal he got there. And then Sterling with 2 other goals. The third one was a header, played across to him by Diaz. And second one, I can't quite remember the second one. But yeah, as I said, got a hat-trick. And, after that, Norwich's only best chance was probably at the start that I can really think of. Then City just showed their quality, you know what I mean? But then, yeah, I've got to remove this knobhead as well. So, yeah. They're trolls, mate. They're trolls that just come on in. Can't be arsed with it, you know what I mean? But, yeah, 4-0 City. So, yeah, the next game, moving on to the Sunday games, Tottenham Hotspur. Now, I said 2-1 Tottenham, and, big up Joshy, by the way. Big up yourself for coming on, mate. But yeah, Tottenham, I thought, going into it, they got Man City next after this, or before this. Yeah, no, after this, sorry. I thought they'd have a little bit of, we need to win here, bounce back after that Southampton loss. But no, they were terrible. They were, oh my God. Lloris, right? As much as he's done really good at Tottenham, at certain points in his career, crucial saves that have kept him in games, that sort of thing. This game, what was he doing on that first goal? I don't know who was worse. The Luton goalkeeper against Birmingham or Lloris in this game. I'm being dead serious. Seriously, I couldn't tell. It's like, spot the difference. I can't. You know what I mean? It's just like he saved it originally, and then the ball comes back to him. He punches it back out, gives it straight to Neves. Was it Neves? Jimenez, sorry. I always get confused between them two. I don't know why. I think it's a similar sort of names. But yeah, brilliant finish it was by Jimenez, but it was given straight to him. And And then Dendonka gets a goal. Now, Lloris with a risky pass to Ben Davies, don't get me wrong. But then when Ben Davies gets it, what does he do? Why is he playing it there where they're going to get straight onto it like they did and score from it? Poor. I think the only Tottenham player that can hold his head up is the guy that didn't even want to be there at the start of the season, Harry Kane. I think he was the only half-decent player. Son was synonymous, as expressions would say. He's talking facts. They were terrible, especially at home. Maybe at Wolves I could see this, but, Tottenham needed to bounce back. Now they got City, which obviously we'll get onto later, away as well. So, yeah, no win for them in their last 2 games. Even, in the FA Cup when they beat Brighton. Was it Brighton? Yeah. Everyone was like, oh, Tottenham played well. Tottenham, no, they didn't. Brighton were awful. You know what I mean? Tottenham are just getting onto things. Tottenham weren't great in that game either. So, it's that peak. Even Conte's losing hair. You know what I mean? He's getting stressed at Tottenham. So he has to wear a hat now because it's peak. You know what I mean? I'm not losing hair while I'm wearing a hat. It's just my trim is peak. You know what I mean? It's just long and sort of things there. But, yeah. You're just me, hornet. The thing is, I don't actually think they're Watford fans. Like, I see them on a lot of people's channels as well, just chatting shit, if I'm being honest. Things you love to see. Obviously, Daniel's a Wolves fan, so they crapped the bed. They probably kissed top 4 goodbye. Yep, I'd agree with that. City going to win this weekend, I feel. Yeah, we'll get into that. I think this is one of them again, so let me just get rid of them. If it's not, apologies, but it most likely is because I've never seen anyone with that name on my channel. So, it's one of them. But yeah, moving on to the next game, which I won't talk about for ages. Newcastle versus Villa. Now, I said 2-2 for this game, and it could have been a draw. Not 2-2, but it could have been a draw. Obviously, Newcastle's goal was from Trippier, another free kick. Not as good as the free kick against Everton, but still decent. It took a little deflection. But, he done well there. Back to back, he's played well. Unfortunately, for Newcastle's sake, he got injured in this game. And it looks like he will be missing the game against West Ham this weekend as well, which is obviously not good. Like I said, the form he's been on in the last 2 games for Newcastle. And then the other talking point from this game, I suppose, is the Ollie Watkins offside. He was offside. His foot is offside. Shout out Perry Sports. He was like, I should have cut his toenails. But yeah, no, he was offside, and it weren't great. It weren't great for Villa. You've seen that a lot of times. Even the 3-3, they were poor defensively. Going forward, they're decent, but defensively, they're poor. If we're being totally honest, in recent weeks. So yeah, that's all I'm really gonna say about that one. But yeah, moving on to the next game. Now, again, a game I'm not going to talk about for a long time. Obviously, I've done a watch along to it. Burnley versus Liverpool. Now, I said 3-0, and that was no disrespect to Burnley. Like, I know they can make it hard, especially at Turf Moor. They're sort of the Premier League Stoke nowadays. And Burnley played well. Burnley could have got a result from this game. Alisson was brilliant in this game. A lot of people say man of match performance for him. For me personally, no. As much as he, done well on the one-on-one sort of stuff and that, there was a moment in the first half, which I have to admit, I think some Liverpool fans are forgetting this, where he just come running out like a madman. Maybe they're not talking about it because nothing happened from it. But if that happens against better opposition, like a Man City, that's a goal. Or even a, team in the Champions League, like a Bayern, they're most likely scoring. Well, maybe not if it's Bayern the other day, but you know what I mean? Like, it's one of them. Obviously, we had a few chances before the goal. Keita, good chance, good save by Pope. Mane had a chance as well. Burnley had a few chances. Actually, one-on-one, Alisson was like boss. But when he come running out, I was a bit like, whoa. There has been times, he's done that for Liverpool, and I've been like, Alisson, relax, man. You know what I mean? Like, chill, please. But yeah, obviously, we got the goal before half-time. 5 minutes before. Fabinho, scrappy goal, but we'll take it. I don't want to use this excuse, but the conditions were awful as well. As I said, Burnley played well. I thought Waghorse, however you pronounce his name, he was brilliant. Unfortunately, for Burnley's sake, he come off limping. Now, I don't know if that's anything serious for them. He's been brilliant. Even against Man United, that turn he done and then got the assist. He's been a brilliant signing for Burnley. I I think Cornet was decent. I think Pope done well with a couple good saves. So, yeah, overall, they played well. Trent done brilliant, cleared it off the line. You know, potentially in that run of play, Salah could have potentially or maybe should have had a penalty. I'm not so sure, I'll be real. But we got the win in which we need if we want to try and catch on with City. So, yeah, that's all I'm really going to say about that one again. But before I do that, I'm going to get in some comments. Weiss, big up yourself, mate. I will see you tomorrow if you're still going to the Luton game. Well, if it's on, it should be because, the storm. I hope everyone's well, by the way. But yeah, storm's been a madness, but apparently it's not meant to be like that tomorrow. So come on, Max. We'll batter him up the fucking Blues in blue from Division 2. Tyler, did you see Mark Goldbridge meme with Weghorst? Nope, I did not. But yeah, the next game, I watched this fully. I said it'd be a draw. I said 1-1 though. West Ham or Leicester took on West Ham at the King Power. Now, in recent years, when Leeds lot have played West Ham, well, especially at the King Power, West Ham have tended to, get the wins over them. Didn't quite happen here. But obviously, Jared Bowen got the goal early on for 10th minute. Brilliant ball over by Diop, who had a very poor game in their FA Cup tie versus Kidderminster. He was awful, but he got brilliant assists. I'm not joking, I think he's a candidate for man of the match in this game. I really do. That assist over to Bowen was a great pass over. Bowen scoring yet again. The amount of times he's done that back-to-back, week after week. And then Leicester got a penalty, handball by Cresswell. It probably was, to be fair. Good penalty by Tielemans. And Tielemans is doing bits for Leicester. And I can see it. Correct me if you think I'm wrong or voice your opinion on it. I don't think Tielemans wants to be there. And he's still playing well for Leicester. I think Nottingham Forest, even though it's a hard game to say who really played well for Leicester, I thought he was the standout player. Against West Ham, obviously, good penalty as well. Very good penalty. Made it 1-1. And then Pereira, got a goal after half-time, 57th minute. Good header. Very good header, actually, into the top right. Very good leap he made as well. Then West Ham were 2-1 down. And then the talking point at the end, my main talking point, Craig Dawson, who's done very well since he's come in from Twatford. Well done for leaving the scum, mate. He made a good decision and joined a decent team in London, you know what I mean? Don't play for a so-called London team when they're not from there. But anyway, controversial, people saying handball and that. For me, it's not. It's not like he's intentionally meant to make it hit his arm. You see that goal stand when Llorente done it against Man City in the Champions League. So, yeah, for me, it weren't a handball. There was nothing wrong with it, and they got the point in the end. Leicester will probably be fuming, so maybe they felt they deserved a win. West Ham were not great. And you've seen that quite a bit in recent weeks. They've not been too great compared to, a lot of last season. And since they've, started to be up there, really, you know what I mean? So, yeah, that's what I will say about that. But, yeah. I'm going to read some comments before I get into the next game. Saying Tyler, nice. I'm going with my auntie, by the way. But, yeah. If the game gets called off, I'll be fuming. But, yeah, if you still want to come over, mate, that's not a problem. I like when people do that because it shows, they know who I am. And it's sick. It's sick, basically. How do you make a Kieran Drewsbury Hall's goal? Mum's life, Watford is London. No, it's not. And decent goal. He played really well. He's been really good in recent weeks. I think it really started from the Liverpool game where he started having this really good run and potential man of the match shouts continuously. But yeah, that's what I will say, and that is your last comment because I'm removing you. You know what I mean? Seen that Watford fan got that Luton shirt in his hat. Yeah, I saw that. It's brilliant. I'll be next to Don. Yeah, no worries, mate. Big up Cobb. He says, yes, T. Big up yourself, mate. Hope you're well. Watford Stadium is in London, but Watford isn't in London. No, it's not. Oh, you said I believe. I was going to say what that doesn't. No, it's not. It's not, mate. It's really not. Trust me. The Luton fans like Steve Bruce. Probably not tomorrow. You know what I mean? We'll probably be giving him shit tomorrow, but it's just a bit banter. I don't know. I don't know. I just think it will turn into a banter thing. But yeah, the midweek game, which obviously I said we'll predict midweek game last week, and this was the one. We got 4 to predict after the weekend games of this week. But yeah, Manchester United beat Brighton 2-0. It weren't a great game, if I'm being honest. Ronaldo finally scored again. You know what I mean? It was a good goal. It was a very good goal, to be fair. And then I think the main turning point, which you then thought United were going to win this game, was the red card. Lewis Dunk, it's a red card at the end of the day. Last man. And yeah, that was the turning point, like I said. And then, right before the game ended, I think it's the last attack of the game. Fernandes scored, finished it, and yeah, that's really it from that game. Brighton were not great, and the red card, was the turning point. So yeah, that's what I will say. Me and you hating proper as well because of our clubs. Wait, what do you mean? I'm a bit confused. Kenny says Sue. But yeah, that is all the games from the weekend and then the one midweek. So yeah, just like that, we're going to move on to the table. So yeah, let me just have to get that up in a minute. But yeah, well, let me get up the table. So let me just do that. The table as it stands is as follows. While it loads, I'll just read your comments. Where do you reckon Leicester will finish at the end of the season? Good question, because, mate, they're doing awful at the moment. I might have to say like 8th, maybe even 9th, somewhere like that. You know what I mean? I swear Watford has something to do with London. Nope. It's in a place called Hertfordshire, which is not in Watford. Tyler, are you happy with the Premier League and table? In general, sorry. It's all right, isn't it? What's there much? I wish I wish Liverpool were top, but Watford are not in London. Exactly. Like, they're in Hertfordshire. You know what I mean? If you want to know where that is, search it up. You know what I mean? It's not it's next to London, don't get me wrong. Well, not next. It's like, I don't know, 20 minutes. But it's not. I just don't. Where do they get this energy to say that? But yeah, the table, we'll just go through it shortly. City top, 63. Liverpool 9 points behind. Chelsea 3rd. United 4th. West Ham 5th. Arsenal 6th. So United are in the top 4 again. Wolves 7th. Tottenham 8th. Brighton 9th. Southampton 10th. Leicester 11th. Villa 12th. Palace 13th. Brentford 14th. Leeds 15th, Everton 16th, Newcastle 17th, Norwich top of the relegation zone, Twatford, second bottom, and then Burnley bottom. So yeah, just a short one going through that table, you know what I mean? So yeah, we're only 4 points off Chelsea. Mad. Yeah, it is mad. These knobheads, man. I might have to start blocking them and being dead serious. But anyway, so yeah, that is that. I'm going to go through the points now. So yeah, let me just get that all sorted for you. So the points as it stands is as follows. So I'm on 93. As I said, I've done very well last week. I got a point from every game on Saturday. Obviously, United I got 3, and the others I got a point. Sunday, I got a point from Liverpool and a point from West Ham. And yeah, so I literally got a point from every game, bar Tottenham and what was the other game? Newcastle. So yeah, I done boss last week. But yeah, Brad's on 72, Alex on 78, Max on 69. Here comes the banter. Liam is on 83. Liam is in second, 10 points behind. Alex is still in third. Perry on 71, Kenny on 41, James on 26, but obviously James hasn't done it for a while. Chris on 66, Cop on 29, Daniel on 60, and Daniel, mate, shout out to yourself because you didn't join that long ago and you're already on 60 points. You know what I mean? Like, you could actually creep up and maybe get 4th or something at the end of this, but still quite a way to go. So yeah, Lewis on 42, and then Hayden, obviously newest person to this, is on 13. So yeah, let me just do the usual and get a little picture of this so we can send it to people so they know what's going on there. You know what I mean? That are not unfortunately on here. So yeah, let me just get that sorted. Let me just find it. Right, there it is. Yeah, let's see what you lot are saying about it though. I might retire from this. This season is embarrassing. It's because you say a lot of silly results. I can't lie. Like, I remember a lot of, when I swear Norwich. Yeah, this game with Norwich City. You said Norwich win. Are you smoking? What are you smoking? You know what I mean? I'm so shit. Nah, you ain't done it. It's been a couple of weeks you ain't done it, to be fair, Cop. I'm not going to lie. But yeah, that's the points, as I said. So it's time to move on to predicting the weekend games along with the 4 midweek games. So yeah, starting off tomorrow at 12:30. I'll probably watch a bit of this, to be fair, before I go to the Luton game, if it don't get called off. I don't think it will, as the wind is not meant to be that bad tomorrow. So yeah, that is that is the first game. West Ham taking on Newcastle. Now, I'm not going to lie, I'd probably say Newcastle could get a result if Trippier was playing because the form he's on right now. But it looks like he'll be missing this game. West Ham at home, they're good at home. I've said it plenty of times, beat Liverpool, beat Chelsea, beat City in the Cup. Even their last game at home against Watford, they weren't the best, but they still got the win. They still grinded out and got that win. And I think it's going to be similar to that game. I think it's going to be the same scoreline. I think St. Maximin might possibly be missing in this game as well. So I'm backing West Ham to win this. I'm going with a 1-0 West Ham. I think it's going to be the exact same scoreline as when they played against Watford at home the last time they did. Well, I think that's the last time they played at home. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is. But yeah, we'll go through what everyone's saying. I missed quite a lot. But that's the thing. But that's the Kenny thing. I have to say, mad results. Yeah, don't get me wrong. It's always a shock, but certain ones I'm just like, what? When you predict them. 2-1 says Hayden to West Ham. So yeah, obviously, if you haven't put your predictions in, please do that because that's why I do this. Ironically, in my actual Prem table, I got bare things right. Mate, just predict the same. That storm nearly got me killed twice. I haven't actually been outside in it. So, I think it's kind of good from seeing that. Daniel says, you're not doing the team of the week. No, I don't do that no more, mate. I don't do it. But geez, we got loads of comments. Big up everyone. I just literally lost them. Cool, sorry, Cop. First, a wooden leg nearly hit me in a glass bottle. Cheese. 2-1 Hammers. Spencer obviously just does them in the chat. Big up yourself for putting that. A lot of 2-1 West Ham so far. What Liverpool shirt are you wearing? I might as well show you that you're asking. This is an old school one. This is the last time we won the league before, obviously, the one time we've won the Premier League. So yeah, I saw a flying wheelie bin. Did any of you lot see the O2, by the way? The O2. Mental. Watford are not staying up. Well, they might, but I don't think they will. You know what I mean? 3-1 West Ham says Cop. So let me just make a note of that. 3-1 West Ham. So there you go. There's your prediction in, mate. It's them people again, Awais, by the way, mate. Hope Newcastle beat these 2-1 Newcastle. Jeez. If you do want to be part of this, by the way, Awais, if you've got Instagram, then I'll add you to the group chat. And if you send me your predictions, and you can be part of this. And whoever wins will be winning a prize at the end of the season. We do it for each competition: FA Cup, Premier League, Champions League, League Cup. So yeah, they're the only 4 we do it for. At this current moment in time, these streams take a while to plan and sort out anyway. So yeah, I would do like championship and that, but boy, it take a while. Chelsea are being dragged in the top 4 race. Yep, they've been dragged in the top 4 race for a while, I think. And yeah, it's one of them. Yeah, I live next to the O2. I live in East London, Tyler. It's mad. Yeah, I've seen pictures of it and stuff like that, and I was like, geez. Yeah, mate. I got IG. You on? Yeah, mate. What? I don't know what you meant. I don't know what you meant by that. Let me know. But yeah, that's everyone's predictions for that. What do you mean IG you on? Yeah. We have like a group chat on IG. Yeah, I think. Yeah, like, I think I made that make sense. I don't even know. I don't even know. But yeah, Max has not put in his prediction. A few others, so I don't know if they're doing theirs. But if you are, just put it through now. But yeah, next game, you got a lot of good 3:00 games this weekend. I will say that. Watch your IG. Link to them is in the description. So yeah, but do it on the T-Boys TV 03. I had to make that account yesterday because obviously some of you'd know I got hacked. But anyway, yeah, as I said, a lot of good 3:00 games. I think this will be a decent 3:00 game. Arsenal at home taking on Brentford. Now, obviously, we all know what happened last time out when these two sides met. Obviously, Brentford's first game in the Premier League, and they won 2-0. Very good win. Arsenal, obviously, they only play once a week now, unless there's obviously midweek games as well. Taking on Brentford, like I said, I don't think Arsenal will have a problem in this game defensively. I think, a lot of Arsenal defenders have impressed me in recent weeks. Like Rob Holding against Wolves, I thought he was exceptional. Even Cedric, he's starting to do all right, to be fair. Because obviously Tomiyasu's out and it looks like he's still out, so he won't be in this game by the looks of it. Brentford, I'm just not really convinced by them at this moment in time to really score, if I'm being honest. Maybe the odd one goal, but yeah, I'm going with a 2-0 Arsenal. I'm going to back them to get the win here, and yeah, I think they will. 3-1 Brentford. Kenny, how do you have 60? All right, talking to each other. 3-1. Says Cop 3-1 Brentford. I can't see that, but it's your opinion at the end of the day. So everyone's entitled to their opinion. You know what I mean? 3-1. Did you mean 3-1 Arsenal? Okay, I'll change it to 3-1 Arsenal. Now that I could potentially see. You know what I mean? But yeah, if it really did a spell check from Brentford to Arsenal, I don't know what the hell's going on there. Hayden, 2-1 Brentford. 2-1 Brentford. You are the first person to say Brentford that I've seen so far in this game. For this game against Arsenal. West Ham 2-1, says Max. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that. There is a few people back in Newcastle. But yeah, Max has gone there. My bad. Yeah, no, I just noticed, mate. Don't worry about that. And then Max's prediction for this is 2-0 to Arsenal. So let's get that in. 2-0 Arsenal. No, it's all right. Yeah, I can tell, Kenny. I can tell you do these predictions as vibes. What certain West Ham fan you on about? If you want to stay on here. Brentford 1-0. You're just... Come on, just get life, man. Sent you a message, Charlotte. Yep, no worries. I'll get that sorted after. 1-0 Gooners. Fair enough. T, you having a nibble at a cookie or what? Who predicted the same again? No, I'm being serious. You know what I mean? This is what I go with. Away says 2-1 Arsenal. Yeah, I'll put in your prediction now, actually, mate. So I'll get you added to it. So yeah, just send them here. But I'll get you added to the group chat later. But yeah, 2-1 Arsenal. You say here, 1 Arsenal. I'll just get in your prediction quickly for the other game. Did you say? Yeah, 2. There it is. 2-1 Newcastle. 2-1 Newcastle. So yeah, there we go. Right, let's go through some more comments. Big up Brummy on tour. He says, I think Brentford could cause an upset, but Arsenal will edge it 2-1. Fair enough. Okay, you DM me yours. Cool. I'll put yours in after. Brummy on tour, if you want to be part of this, mate, let me know, because I know you got Instagram. And we do it for all competitions. And, whoever wins at the end of the season will get a prize of some sort. I think I know roughly, but obviously I won't say until the end of the season. Gunners, not Gooners. Don't have Insta, sadly, but could you see a shock here? Yeah, a lot of people can. Sort of see why, but I don't know. Arsenal only play once a week and stuff like that. So, then again, it is Arsenal in recent years, so you never know. Cop, I think he tried to do me dirty there. It didn't quite work. 2-0 Arsenal. Again, this is another troll though. Look at his profile picture. So yeah, we'll move on to the next game. Brighton taking on Burnley. Now, what I will say, if Burnley play like how they did against Liverpool, they will get a result here. And I believe they will play similar to that. Waghorst might not be available. I don't know. It looked like a hamstring, so hopefully it's nothing, that will keep him out for long for Burnley fans' sake. Brighton get a lot of 1-1 draws at home as well. And, obviously their last game, the 2-0 loss to United. I'm going to go with what they like to get a lot at home. Draw specialists, the 1-1 draw specialist, as people are starting to call them. That is how I think this game's going to go. So, yeah. Yeah, mate. Jeez, we've got loads of comments. Big up everyone, like I said, though. Big up everyone. Yeah, mate, I'll be part of it. Do we have to predict all the games? Yes. But if you put in your predictions now, and I'll get you added to the group chat later as well. On the group chat, I just notify you lot when I'm doing them the day before. So if you can't tune in, then send them to me now. Send me to them now at the point. You know what I mean? 2-0 says Hayden to Brighton. 2-0 Brighton. There you go. Right, there's your prediction. Put me down 2-1 Arsenal. Anyway, okay, there's another game as well. If you put your prediction in for that, then that would be lit. And that is what game's that? West Ham Newcastle. So yeah, I'll put you down as 2-1 Arsenal. Doing that now. 2-1 Arsenal. There you go. Okay, cop. This is away from home from Burnley, though. True. 1-0. 1-0 says Max. So, yeah. 1-0 to Brighton. So, yeah, there you go. There's your prediction for that. 2-0 Brighton. 2-0 Brighton. 2-0 Brighton. Right, so let's add and waste. What did you say? 2-0 Brighton. There you go. Right, there's your prediction for that. And Burnley, even though we didn't beat them, especially in that first half, they're the worst side I've ever watched in the stadium play United. As I said, if they play like how they did against Liverpool, they were unlucky not to get, maybe a point. I'm being dead serious. So, if they play like that, I think they'll do that. And Brighton lost their last game, you know what I mean? So, yeah. And they're the draw specialists at home. So, that's why I'm going with 1-1. Evening, lad, on a very windy and blustery day. Absolutely. Big up yourself, mate. But yeah, I got into that earlier. It's been a madness. I hope everyone's been staying safe in that. So yeah, 1-0. Thank you for doing that, by the way, mate. So yeah, let me get your prediction in for that. So you've got 1-0 West Ham. So you've got the same as me for that. 1-0 West Ham. So, yep, there you go. We're all up to date, I think. The Waste 1-1 for this game. So it's gone the same as me. 1-1 draw. I'm just writing in your names because obviously you're new as well. So I'm doing that before I then get into the next one. So, yeah. Right, there we go. We'll just leave it at that. 1-0 Burnley or Waghorst. If he's back. Tyler, who do you think will go down? Not in order, but Watford, I'm not even saying it because of that. I've just looked at them, they just don't look good, The thing about them, they sign players. They're not really, you look at certain teams and all round, their players as a team. Watford have got certain individuals and not everyone, is similar in certain ways, you know what I mean? Like, it's one of them. I think Newcastle will stay up now. I think Burnley might actually go down, which is weird to see or even say because, usually they always find a way to stay up. But I think this might be a year they do go down. And I don't know. Let me have a quick look again at the table because, boy, I can't even think of another team at the moment. Norwich. Oh, yeah, it's Norwich, isn't it, really? Yeah, I'm going to say Norwich. I think they'll finish top of the bottom three, and unfortunately for them, go down. Let you know. You do know me, that I might do. I think Watford, Burnley, Leeds still. I think Leeds will be all right. I think they'll be all right. But yeah, moving on to the next game. Moving on to the next game. Liverpool taking on Norwich. Obviously, I'll just be watching highlights of this. Probably do like a match reaction to it on Sunday. But yeah, obviously we're taking on Norwich. Obviously we've got them in a couple of weeks as well. In the FA Cup at home. Norwich must just be sick of playing us, you know what I mean? Especially when they get peppered up, League Cup, we beat them 3-0. First game of the season, beat them 3-0. We haven't actually played them at our ground at Anfield yet. Brummy on tour says Watford, Burnley and Brentford. I don't know. As much as they're on a bit of a poor run at this current moment, I don't think that. I think they'll be like, how Leeds were last season. Well, I said that when they'd come in, they'd have a good start and then they'd be that sort of mid-table sort of thing. But yeah, this game, I think will be sound. Klopp's come out today and said no Jota, but I don't even want to disrespect Norwich. Like Dean Smith, he's doing all right under him. But we're at Anfield. We should really be winning this game, if I'm being totally honest. But before I get into the score prediction, you know how it is. I'll read some comments, but obviously I'll do a lineup I would play as well. I'll read 3-0 away says for this game. So let me just put in your predictions before I then do mine. 3-0 Liverpool. 6-0 says Cop. Kenny said 1-1. What? 6-0 Liverpool. I think 6-0 is a bit harsh on Norwich, but I don't think it will be that. I'll tell you that straight up. Knobheads, man. Tyler, I think Burnley 20th, Watford 19th, Leeds 18th. Still, why do you keep saying still at the end? Who do you think you are? Spencer says 3-0. Fair enough. A lot of 3-0s. Max also says 3-0 Liverpool. So let's make a note of that. 3-0 Liverpool. So there you go. There's his prediction for that. I was listening to Gary Neville podcast and he thinks Brentford could struggle. I generally believe they could be in trouble. I totally hear what you're saying. I just think, they'll be all right. Wait, 4-0. Oh, Jesus, Max. Jesus, stop changing it up like that, lad. Not mean. 3-0. Yeah, a lot of 3-0s. A lot of 3-0s here. Liverpool. Don't know why I said that, but because I like saying still. Don't even know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Watford get battered. Yeah, as I said, I'll be doing that tomorrow. Sorry, T, you got to go for the inevitable. All right. I think Brentford could get pulled into the battle. Yeah, I think they could, but yeah, well, I just don't think. But we'll see. You know what I mean? But anyway, lineup I would play is when it lets me do what I want to do. Right, there we go. So, the one, the only, Alisson Becker in goal. Alisson, right back, Trent. Left back. Do you know what? I'm gonna go Shimikas. I'm gonna let him have a game. As much as Robertson's been good at the moment. Excuse me, I'm gonna let Shimikas play. At the back, I'm gonna go Virgil. Thought he was brilliant the other day. I thought he was, if he was on my stream, man of the match against Inter. Virgil and am I gonna go Konate or Matip or even potentially Gomez? I'm gonna go Matip because it seems like him and Matip are the ones to play in the league. So yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Midfield, Fabinho, he's been on absolute smoke, as well as scoring goals, doing defensive duties. Left side, I'm gonna go Chiesa. Thought he was good when he come on. I thought everyone that come on, to be honest, against Inter the other day was exceptional. Obviously, Luis Diaz causing a threat. Firmino scoring a brilliant header. Henderson, you saw his leadership. And Chiesa was just driving forward. The right side, I'm going to go Henderson. And then up top, I'm going to go Mane. I'm going to go on the right. I'm going to go Salah. Sometimes I accidentally put 2 A's in. I know I'd spell his name before anyone tries chatting. And then obviously we ain't got a Jota. So I'm going to go with Firmino. So yeah, that's a lineup I would play against Norwich. So obviously Alisson in goal. Shimikas left back. Let's give him a game again. You know what I mean? Trent right back. Van Dijk, Matip at the back. Midfielder Fabinho. Henderson on the right side. Chiesa on the left side. Mane left wing, Salah right wing, Firmino up top. So yeah, that is my score. Not my score prediction. That's my lineup. Sorry, to that. So yeah, right. Let's get into some comments. You never walk alone. Yeah, we won't. We'll sing that another time. You know what I mean? So this is what Cop will go with. Sorry, Cop, mate. I just got to block these people. Ali, Trent, Konate, Van Dijk, Shimikas, Jones, Fab, and Elliott, Diaz, Bobby, Mo. Fair enough. I just don't think we'll rotate that much either, if I'm being honest. So yeah, geez. I reckon Diaz, Mane, and Salah up front is mad, mate. Liverpool maybe should try at some point. Yeah, we 100% will. Diaz is still getting used to the language barrier as well. So yeah, that is why I'm saying also Mane as well. But I don't know why I clicked on that when you're talking amongst yourselves. You know what I mean? But yeah, back to life, back to the score prediction. Right, so everyone's going with 3-0, most people. And, I want to be a bit different. I think Liverpool will win. I think we will win pretty heavily as well. I really do. We're at home. We need to keep up if we want to have any chance of winning the league. So I'm going with a 4-0 Liverpool. I'm going with a 4-0. Where's the pen gone? There it is. 4-0 Liverpool is my prediction. 4-0 Liverpool. So yeah, Hayden is also saying 4-0. I say Diaz will be on bench with Shimikas. I mean, the only reason I say Shimikas to start is, he's been brilliant every time he's had to come in, and he's just been boss, like I said. So let's let him have a game. Give Robbo a rest. 4-0 Liverpool, says Hayden. So that is his prediction for that. So he's gone the same as me. 4-0 Liverpool. What the fuck are we predicting the same time? I don't know, mate. I don't know. Liverpool win Champions League. We're up there. We're up there for a shout. More chance than Man United, eh? But yeah, anyway, let's move on to the next game. So obviously Southampton taking on Everton. Now, a lot of people saying this could go either way. I totally understand why. You know, Southampton usually decent at home. You look at, you know, when they drew to what's it called? Man City. You know, I rate Southampton. I've said that plenty of times. I'm not going over it again. Taking on an Everton side who obviously got a very good win against Leeds. Like I said, maybe it didn't deserve to be 3-0, but Everton probably still deserved to win. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting one. A lot of people saying 2-1 Southampton. I'm going to go the opposite way. I'm going to go over 2-1 to Everton. So, yeah, that is what I'm going for here. Yeah. Yeah, let me just get your names in for this. So that's what I think. 3-1 Southampton, says Brummy on tour. Jeez. 1 Southampton. Max says 3-1 Everton. Jeez. See what I mean? It's literally any way people are saying. Hayden says 2-1 Everton. So he's gone with the same as me. 2-1 Everton. Shay Adams to tear it up. Former Bluesman, quality goal against United. Yep, I said that earlier. Brilliant goal. Shay Adams is a player I rate highly. And yeah, it was a good goal. But yeah, we will have I missed any comments. Don't want to miss any comments. 2-1 Everton. Yep, you reckon the same as me. So yeah, we'll move on to the next game. Away, so if you put your prediction in as well, mate, that would. Oh, there you go. You have done. Don't worry about that. Good timing. That was 3-1 Everton. So it's an interesting one, that game. It's an interesting one. But yeah, the next game, as you lot can see, Villa taking on Twatford. And, you know, as much as Villa ain't been good in the last 2 games, you know, I think they'll beat Watford. Watford have not been good in their last couple of games, you know what I mean? And I think it's going to be a very big win for Villa at home as well. They can cause a very good atmosphere. And yeah, I'm going with a 3-1 Villa. I think they're gonna tear Watford apart. I really do. So yeah, that is my prediction for that game. So yeah, 3-1 Villa. Hayden says 3-0. Now a lot of people are saying 3-0 as well to Villa. So yeah, 3-0. Brummy on tour 2-2. It's gone with a Desmond. He has gone with a Desmond here. So let me just make a note of that. 2-2 draw. There you go. Max says 2-0 Villa. 2-0 Villa. So there you go. There's his prediction for that. 7-0. I'm actually put that in, by the way. But let me make sure he said, he's not joking or anything like that. No, he hasn't said anything. Not my luck. Yeah, I'll put it in and they'll be like, I was joking. I've actually put 7-0 in, by the way. Remember, you still get a point if Villa do win, so it's not that deep. We won't batter them, that's a promise, especially if we did play like how we did last week. Yeah, you know, don't get me wrong. I know you lot haven't been the best in recent weeks, but Watford are shit. You know what I mean? Watford are shite. I think you'll create a great atmosphere, and I think that will urge the players on to smash them up. Because let's be real, Coutinho against who? You know what I mean? Like, come on. Watford players, they need to fix their hairline before they start playing football again. You know what I mean? Sorry, T, I forgot. Southampton 1-0. So yeah, let me just make a note of that. 1-0 Southampton. And then what did you say for the other one? Everton. Oh no, 4-1 Villa. That's all right. You only missed 2. It's not deep. 4-1 Villa. So yeah, and don't forget Watford get battered everywhere they go, Lewis. But anyway, big up Chris. He says, "Hi mate, hope you're well." Yep, same goes to you. Big up Chris, absolutely. But yeah, we'll move on to the next game, which for me, yeah, this is a game that could go any way. And the reason I say that, Palace, do very well at home. You look at when they beat Tottenham, pretty convincingly as well. Liverpool, they played well despite the scoreline. Chelsea would have just come back from Saudi Arabia as well. Obviously, they were playing out in the Club World Cup. So yeah, it's an interesting one. It's an interesting one. Palace at home, as I said, they can create a great atmosphere. So a lot of people saying draw, a lot of people saying a Palace win, and then there is a lot of people saying Chelsea win. So it's literally any way. I do think Chelsea will edge it. Obviously, I don't like to say that because I don't really like Chelsea, but I do think they will. I'm going with a 2-1 Chelsea. But, it's one of them where I will not be surprised if Vieira's men do actually beat Chelsea here. London derby as well. Yeah, I won't be surprised. So, yeah, that is what I will say about this one. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Just had to make a note. Just my usual self. Thanks as always. Good to see, mate. Who's Watford? Never heard of them. I put my predict. I did. United get battered. Everywhere they go. 1-1. Yeah. Now I could see that as well. So that is not a bad shout at all. So yeah, 1-1. You've gone. Waste has gone 3-1 Chelsea. Jeez. 1 Chelsea. And then sitting on the fence for this 1-1. 1-1, okay. 1-1 draw. Yeah, there is a lot of 1-1 draws, and I can totally see why. So yeah, 2-0 Chelsea, says Cop. 2-0 Chelsea. And then Max has said 2-1 Chelsea as well. So yeah, let's make a note of that. So yeah, there you go. There's that game. So yeah, moving on to the next game, which is Man City taking on Tottenham. Now, Tottenham, as I said earlier, struggled in their last 2 games. As I said, in the FA Cup, they weren't even good against Brighton. Brighton were just awful, just letting Spurs get into spaces, stuff like that. And now Spurs are taking on Man City. Now, what I will say, Spurs do have a good record against Man City, but not at the Etihad. You know what I mean? So I think it's going to be an absolute battering. I really do, especially with how Tottenham have been in their last 2 games. Straight up, people, 4-1 City. City on a different planet at the moment as well. You look at the game against Sporting the other day, the way they just tear them apart. It's just, oh, fuck off. Oh, we think what was there? Get out. Anyway, 3-1 Blues, says a waste. Not a bad shout at all. A lot of people are saying 3-1 as well, so I want to change it up. You know what I mean? I want to change it up. Feel 3-1's a bit obvious. 3-1 City. So yeah, there you go. There's your prediction. Brumman 3-0 to City. Now, a lot of people saying that as well, which I just see a City battering. I really do. Wait, what? Wait. Okay. 3-0, says Max. 3-0 to City. 3-0 City. I can see an upset here, but I'm going to say 4-0 City. As I said, Tottenham have a good record against City, but not at the Etihad. Except, that Champions League time. That was it. Yes, I did get yours. I did get you 3-0. No, 3-1. Oh, Jesus. It's going in. It's going in. It's all good, mate. It's all good. Yeah, so yeah, we'll move on to Sunday games. Now, we've got 2 games on Sunday. First one, Leeds versus United. Now, this is going to be an interesting one. And the reason I say that, this is the first time Leeds are playing United again with fans at Ellen Road, which is mad to think, really. Taking on United, who obviously got a win against Brighton midweek. Out of all the games that we're predicting in this episode, this is probably the hardest one for me to predict because I think it could go any way. I really do. I'm going to say United win. I'm going to say a United 2-1. I'm going to say a 2-1 to United. So, yeah, let me just my prediction in for that. Oh, there you go. KT, you've got to go. Yeah, no, I saw. Yeah, send me your predictions. That would be lit. Hayden's gone 3-2 Leeds. Jeez. You are the third. Oh, no, you're not. You're the second person to back Leeds in this game. 3-0. 3-0 Leeds. What? Jeez. Leeds 2-1. Jeez. Oh, my days. I thought there'd only be a few people back in Leeds. There's quite a lot. There is quite a lot. Jeez. So, yeah, it's an interesting one. Dan James hat-trick. That would be mental. Max has gone the same as me at 2-1 to United. But that would be mental. That would be mental if Leeds won 3-0. So, yeah. There we go. Right, moving on to the next game, which is going to be a good 4:30 game, to be fair, I think. Anyway, Midlands derby, sorry. Wolves taking on Leicester. Now, you know, Leicester obviously got the draw against West Ham. Obviously, in the Conference League, they won 4-1. Wolves obviously beat Tottenham 2-0 away. Now, I do think Wolves will win this game as well. I think it's going to be a mental game. I think it's going to be a 5-goal thriller. Now, last time I said a high-scoring game in a Leicester game, it was, but, you know, it wasn't Leicester who won that. Obviously, that was Forest, where I said 4-3 Leicester. So, yeah, I'm going to go over 3-2 Wolves here. I think it's going to be a mental game. I really do. And I think Wolves will keep this winning momentum going. So, yeah. 2-0 Wolves, says Brummy on tour. So, yeah, let me just get a note of that. 2-0 Wolves. So there you go. There's your prediction for that. Waste has gone 2-1 Leicester. So, yeah, let's make a note of that. 2-1 Leicester. Big up yourself, Ravi, mate. I hope you're well. And, yeah, well, we'll move on to other predictions. But, yeah, 3-2, says Max. He says 3-2 to Leicester. You are the second person to back Leicester in this game. My mate went to Accrington versus Morecambe not long ago. How Morecambe getting on? Wolves might just edge to win. Leicester have been poor. Yeah, that's what I think. So, yeah. Oh, no, we didn't even do that. Moving on to the next game. Now, these are the midweek games. Burnley taking on Spurs. Now, obviously, you know, I said Burnley to win. To get a draw in their game against Brighton. Even though Spurs haven't been great, I do think Spurs will win this game. I don't think it'll be a high-scoring game or anything like that. I'm only going to go for 1-0. A 1-0 to Spurs. That is what I think in this game against Burnley. So yeah. So yeah, there we go. We're going to lose 3-1 against Wolves. Hopefully not. I'll actually make a note of that. 3-1 Wolves. So yeah, there you go. But yeah, what are people saying for this? 2-1 Spurs. Yeah, a lot of people have said that. 2-1 Spurs. 1-0 says Hayden as well. So it's got 1-0 Spurs. So yeah, Max has gone 2-0 Spurs. 2-0 Spurs. There you go. Spurs have been awful. Too many errors. True. Like I mentioned earlier, they've been poor in the last couple of games, but I think they'll get a win here. But yeah, we'll move on to the next game. So yeah, next game is Watford taking on Palace. Now they try and call this a derby. Like, shut up. What a Palace. Like, Palace are involved in this as well as Watford try and make it a derby. Palace do as well. You might as well call it the Will Hughes derby or something at this rate, you know what I mean? But anyway, something I forgot to do, which I forget to do most episodes, change it to this. But yeah, I think Palace will win this. I think it will be a tight game. But I'm going to go 2-1 Palace. So that's what I think of this one. 2-1 Palace. Right, there's that. So yeah, there you go. 3-0 says Hayden. 3-0 to Palace. I think it's going to be similar to the Watford Brighton game, but I think Watford will score. 2-0 says Max to Palace. Let's make a note of that. 0-0. Ball draw says Brummy on tour. Didn't even mean to make that wrong. Get out of here, mate. Get out of here. Sure have Ravi. They've been very Spursy as of late. Yeah, absolutely. Palace derby is with Brighton. They can't have a derby of a club like Watford. They just try and make any of them. Check my Burnley score, mate. I think I did put it in. Oh no, I didn't actually. Bare comments. There's bare comments. You know what I mean? But big up everyone. 1-0 Burnley. 1-0 Burnley. A few people have said that actually in that game against Spurs. So yeah. Mods ban these. Yeah, come on. I've got quite a few mods in here. Let's just ban them. You know what I mean? But yeah, next game, Liverpool taking on Leeds. Now, I won't be doing a watch along or anything. I might do a match reaction the next day or so. I'm not 100% sure yet. Luton are also playing at the same time. That is why I'm not going to it though. They've got Stoke away. No one's really going to it. So, and we'll probably lose. Even when we're on good form, we can't beat Stoke. You know what I mean? So yeah, obviously Liverpool will play Leeds in this game. Obviously, I'll do a lineup I'd play also in this game, depending on obviously what happens. I'll do it based on what I can do now or what we could do now as things stand. So yeah, let me just get that lineup up real quick. So yeah, in goal, stick with Alisson. So yeah, Alisson. Right back, go Trent. Left back, I would go Robertson in this game. I'd put Robertson back in for this one. Centre backs, I'll go Matip and Virgil again. Keep them in it. Van Dijk on the other side. Yep, on the other side. Midfield, I'd put Fabinho in there, of course. Fabinho. I'm going to go with our strongest midfield in this one because you never know what sort of leads will turn up. So yeah, I'm going to go Thiago there. And then on the right side, I'm going to go Henderson. I feel that is our strongest midfield. Left wing, and then on the right, Salah, of course. And then up top, I'm going to go Firmino again. So, yeah, that's what I think there. So yeah, that's a lineup I'd play. So the only changes I'd make is Robertson in left back. That is literally and Thiago in. So they're the only changes I'd make from the Norwich game. I'll go with probably that is our strongest lineup, bar maybe Jota instead of Firmino. But Firmino does things that people don't want to notice or talk about really. So yeah, that's the lineup I'd play for that game. So yeah, there's that. But score prediction, as much as I said, you don't know what Leeds is going to turn up. I think we're at home. I think we should really get another win here. This is a game in hand for us. Obviously, rescheduled on all of that. So I'm going to go with a 3-0 to Liverpool in this game. So yeah, 3-0 Liverpool. So yeah, there's my prediction for that. Right. What one's up? Away says 2-1. So yeah, let me make a note of that. It's gone 2-1 to Liverpool. I can totally see why people might say that because, Leeds might turn up that might make it tight. It might be that sort of Leeds side. I don't know. Hayden's gone 4-1 to Liverpool. So let's make a note of that. Liverpool. Boo. No, what? Yeah, nah. Sorry, mate. It's because Luton are playing at the same time. I do want to sort of watch both of them at the same time. I could. I don't know. It's one of them. Miss one of them. You never know me. I might, but at this current moment in time, I'm not thinking of doing one. 3-1, Spencer says. Fair enough. Mods, you know what to do with this knobhead down here. 2-0 Liverpool, says Brummy on tour. Fair enough. 2-0 Liverpool. So, yeah, there you go. And then Max says 2-2. He's gone with a 2-2 here. He is the first person out of everyone that has predicted not to say a Liverpool win. So, yeah. I've got to go. You've only got to predict one more, by the way, and set up on my live stream just now, mate. Yeah, make sure you tune into that, people. I'll probably go on that. How are you watching the game? Because it's not on TV, is it? So, yeah, it is one of them. But, yeah, it's only Arsenal Wolves. So, if you just put your prediction in now for that real quick, and that's it. But, yeah, as I said, moving on to that game. I forgot to do that while I put in the predictions. But, yeah, Wolves-Arsenal is the final game. Now, these lot literally played each other a week. Was it a week or two ago? I can't even remember. I think it's literally a week, weren't it? And, I'm going to be straight up. I think it's going to be the same scoreline as it was at Molineux. And Arsenal, they tend to do decent at home, most of the time. So, yeah, I'm going to say they win this one. 1-0, classic, famous old 1-0 to the Arsenal. I think it's going to be one of them sort of games. So, yeah. Did I do all my predictions? I think you did. Mate. I think I got them all in. Let me just double check. Yeah, I did. I know I did because I looked from where I started. Brummy and Tor, cheers for that, mate. 2-1 Wolves. So, yeah. Let's make a note of that. 2-1 Wolves. Watford gets battered everywhere they go. Yep, they certainly do. They ain't come up yet. Yeah, give it a bit of time. It might do. Hayden also says 2-1 Wolves. So, yeah, there you go. 2-1 Wolves. Away says 2-0 Arsenal. Fair enough. 2-0 Arsenal. So yeah, there we go. And I think we're just you've done all yours, mate. You've done all yours. Yeah, we're just waiting for Max if he hasn't put his in. Just Max. So Liverpool 2-2. I think he might have went a bit too early. Spencer says 2-1 Arsenal. Fair enough, mate. Fair enough. But yeah, it's one of them. You know what I mean? That is all the predictions for all these 14 games that are coming up. You know what I'm saying? So obviously there is a lot, like I said. So yeah, we'll wrap it up here. You know what I mean? I hope you enjoyed the stream as always. Hope you all enjoyed the little setup. Obviously Liverpool got 2 games coming up just like that, so I'll put both of their things in the background because obviously I've got both of theirs. Premier League setup, all of that. Tell me what you think of it, like where you can see a Premier League sort of background with this square box type of thing as well. So yeah, let me know what you think of that. And that is the end of the stream, like I said. So don't forget to smash a like on the stream. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already with the notification bell on. That would be much appreciated. Good stream today. I've enjoyed it. Good interaction as well, talking about other things. And turn the notification bell on. If you want to follow me across any of my other social medias, then feel free to do that. And that T-Boys TV up there, I need to actually get that changed. So I'll get that changed. That is not my Instagram anymore. That one up there on my left side, like up there, is still that. So yeah, if you want to follow me on there. But yeah, link to the other one is in the description as well. But yeah, I'll get that sorted anyway. And big up Spencer. He says, thanks, T. Take care. See you all later. Absolutely. And as I said, if you want to follow me across any of my social medias, link to them is in the description. And please subscribe to my other channel if you haven't already, T-Boys TV Extra, where I post clips and highlights. Turn notification bell on for that as well. It'd be much appreciated. And I will see you guys in a bit. So take care and peace.